Alright, hey guys, today I am talking about the first part of my glow up series. So this first part is going to be kind of like an internal glow up, so I'll be talking about things like nutrition, mental health, toxic language, and things like that. So let's jump right in. Okay, so, I have my little journal here, so I kind of wrote some guidelines of kind of what I want to talk about, so, just so I don't forget anything. So, I'll be kind of looking at this throughout the video a little bit. This is kind of like a summer glow up sort of thing, but I also want it to kind of turn into a lifestyle. Basically, this is just to better myself. And hopefully this can help some of you guys. Yeah, let's jump right in. So first, I want to talk about nutrition. So with nutrition, this can play a big role in basically your whole life, your health, your mental health, so physical and mental health, your emotions, your hormones, if you work out or not, this can make a difference in your work and your college, your schoolwork, whatever. So for nutrition, I am taking some supplements to kind of help my hormones and just, whatever. Now I do want to say, I can't give like medical advice or anything like that. I'm just letting you guys know kind of what I do for my body. So I would say do your own research, maybe talk to a doctor or someone about what you need for your body and what the best thing is for you. But for me, I take B complex, I take ashwagandha, shatavari, zinc, magnesium, I take elderberry, and occasionally vitamin C. So some of these I take pretty routinely, daily, and then others I take kind of just when I feel like I need them. Things like vitamin C and elderberry I will take if I'm feeling kind of down or sick. Things like shatavari and ashwagandha, vitamin B complex, magnesium, those are all really good for hormone regulation. Great for all you ladies out there. So hormones and just keeping yourself calmer under stress and pressure. So kind of regulating your mood as well, which that all plays in with your hormones too. So just kind of that whole situation. I switch it up each month, not completely, but I will kind of evaluate when I start to get close to the end of the month, what I feel like I do or don't need the next month. And then I will go from there. So, but that's those are the things that I take pretty often though. Now also with nutrition is I want to start eating better. I've been eating kind of bad recently, and I mean, I know we all get in those ruts where we just kind of let ourselves go and we rely on convenience and things instead of preparing food, getting fresh fruits and vegetables and good foods in our bodies. So I really want to work on just consuming better foods. So eating just more clean, preparing my own food more often versus eating fast food or eating out. That can also be super expensive. So, win-win, right? So just kind of, I'm not following a meal plan or anything or a diet, just eating what makes you feel good, and only you know that. So, if I'm craving a salad, I will eat a salad. If I'm craving some, shrimp, I'll eat shrimp. If I'm craving a cookie, I'll eat a cookie. Just whatever you're feeling like you need, whatever fills you up, makes you feel good, feel better, feel more alive. Just do what you feel, So that's what I'm going to work on, just eating better, eating more of what my body needs and what I like legitimately want. So next step is workouts. So for working out, I can say that maybe this past month I've been kind of off and on, and it's kind of been sporadic. This most of the year though, most of 21 though, I've been able to work out pretty consistently, and I've been pretty good at achieving my fitness goals. So along with that, earlier this month I decided I wanted to start a 2-week plan, kind of do my own little thing. I wanted to basically create this habit for myself where I just show up and I do this, make a 2-week goal of just showing up like most days a week. And then I got sick, so that didn't happen. But I'm going to start that now. And with that, my goal is just to literally show up to the gym. Whether I do a 10-minute workout, a 1-hour workout, anything in between, it's just to show up and just get myself there and get myself moving a little bit each day. So that's where I'm at now, and I have some long-term workout fitness goals, which are like I want to build a little muscle, get a little bit more lean, but mostly the whole purpose of me working out is because it makes me feel better. It puts me in a better mood. It helps with my anxiety. It helps with, sometimes I might get a little depressed. I'm not saying I have depression, but I can get really down sometimes, and it can kind of take over my life. And I notice it gets, all those things, those negative emotions, feel worse whenever I don't work out for a while. And I know when you work out, that boosts your serotonin, and it's just really good for your body overall. So that's something I'm going to be working on during my little glow up series, is making it to the gym or moving my body every day. So next up, we have our habits and routine. So for the habits and routine section, I would like to start by starting my day right and ending my day on a high note. Okay? This seems so simple and easy, but I feel like it's so easy to wake up and just watch YouTube for an hour, scroll on social media, just lay in bed for, half the day, whatever. I'm not saying that's bad, and sometimes you need that, but I want to start my day. For me, it's being productive and just getting up and maybe getting ready, picking out an outfit, having a cup of coffee, making breakfast, maybe running out to the beach, going on a walk, things like that, just getting my body up and moving and doing things that make me feel good in the morning, so I can start my day off on the right foot. Okay? So this obviously differs for everyone, so I would say what I'm going to do and what I would suggest is to set some kind of goal. So maybe wake up at 7 a.m. or, pick a time, and whenever your alarm goes off, you are going to get up and go do something. Like, let's say I could get up when my alarm goes off, go straight to the bathroom, brush my teeth and stuff, put some tennis shoes on, and go for a walk first thing to kind of awaken my body and kind of get in tune with nature, get some fresh air. All those things are just really good for your brain. That fresh oxygen right after you're sleeping is so good for you. Pick a goal. Maybe it's, I'm going to get up in the morning and do a devotional. I'm going to get up in the morning and read 10 pages of a book. I don't know. I'm going to get up in the morning and not get on my phone for an hour. Things like that. Just something that's going to make you feel better and start your day off right. So, along with kind of your day and stuff, also, I would say I want to end my day on a high note, I want to go to bed happy. I don't want to go to bed angry or sad or, you know, feeling just terrible about myself, I want to end it on a high note. So this could be doing something like some self-care, maybe an activity, working out, enjoying a nice dinner with your family, you know, whatever it might be, just doing something that makes you feel good and doing something for yourself at the end of the day, and to kind of wind down and really just have that high note at the end of the day. So you can go to bed feeling good. Something else I want to work on is tidying up like my room, my space. So I know for me, a clearer space is a clearer mind. Okay, so I'm sure this is probably true for a lot of you out there. Whenever my room is a total disaster, like a tornado just flew through, I know that things can get overwhelming. Then I'll start putting everything aside. I'll just start throwing things on my floor, and it all builds up, okay? It's like bottling up your emotions, and then it all comes running over, okay? So it's kind of like that. Everything builds up, and then it's like, boom. It's like your floor's covered, and I don't know, you can't think, you have nowhere to work, it's not peaceful. I'm not saying this bad, but I'm just saying for me, I like a clear space because it puts me in a better mindset, okay? So along with habits and routines, I kind of want to talk about having a work-life balance. So making a routine for work, social life, and all that jazz is very important. And I think maybe you could, you know, you have your work days, your set times that you work, and then if you do something like, say, YouTube, for example, you can set aside like however many hours a day, or, you know, whichever days, times for YouTube. And then the rest of that time you spend just in your life, you know, you're present in the moment, not worrying about work, you know, because nowadays I feel like it's so easy to let work and just the business of life overwhelm you and control you basically. So just creating that work-life balance and those boundaries is so important to your mental health and just for your routine. You know, as people, humans love routines, okay? We thrive with routines, okay? So just setting those boundaries is so important in just being happy and having a good mental health state. Next up, I want to talk about motivation. So motivation is like a tricky thing, okay? So whenever I'm like, I can get in phases where I'll be super motivated, super pumped, ready to do something. I'll be like all in, like, okay, let's go. And, you know, I'll be like all for it for maybe, you know, however long. And then all of a sudden I'll like hit a cliff and boom, there I go. I spiral downwards and I'm like, what happened? Okay, where did my drive go? Okay, so it's like so hard to just keep yourself steadily motivated versus having those like highs and those lows, okay? So I mean, it depends on different things too. Like, I'll be motivated, at least right now, I'm really motivated in just bettering myself, and then I have goals. I'll write down my goals, you know, in my journal. I did a video on this before. I will link it down below if you want to check that out. I did a video about goals and habits, and just writing things like those down and looking at those also motivates me. I'll set short-term, mid-term, and long-term goals, and having these different like lengths of goals can really be beneficial to like avoiding burnout as well. So if you set a goal, short-term goal, okay, like a bunch of short-term goals, and you accomplish those, then you're like, okay, well now what? Because I already did these, so it's like now I'm comfortable and it's like whatever. I have no purpose, okay? So when you set long-term goals, then you're like, oh my gosh, this is taking so long to get there, like this is totally impossible, and you lose your motivation, you get discouraged, okay? So that's why it's important to set goals for different lengths of time, short, mid, and long term. Another thing with this motivation section is having a support system. Oh my gosh, I can't say enough how important it is to have some type of support system. So for me, like my support system is basically my friend, my boyfriend, you know, my family, whatever. It's just I have those few people that really encourage me and believe in me and constantly motivate me to just be my best self and do my best in life. And having people like that to encourage you, whether it's online, in a group chat, or, you know, people in real life, your family, your friends, whoever or whatever, just having that support system can really help with your emotional state, your mental state, and your motivation. We all know that sometimes we get in a funk, okay? This happens to all of us. We'll get in a rut, we'll lose our motivation, all we want to do is just like lay in bed, we don't want to do anything, we give up. You know, it happens to us all. And like this happened to me not even that long ago, okay? So usually when this happens, what I like to do to try to get out of that is practice some kind of thing that just makes me feel better. So I'll go outside and I'll skateboard. I will try to be in the fresh air because, you know, fresh air and all that kind of increases your serotonin, your dopamine, just kind of makes you feel good. I will work out because that also does basically the same thing. Serotonin and stuff rises, makes you feel better, increases your emotional and mental state. And maybe I will do like some self-care, practice some hobbies that I like, just doing things that make you feel good, hanging out with someone, you know, kind of in a way forcing yourself to get out and do those things can help you kind of relieve your funk, okay, and kind of get out of that. Obviously, sometimes these don't work and you just gotta kind of ride it out, but you know, it doesn't hurt to try. And just kind of pushing yourself to get motivated again or just feel better can really help, if anything. And also, I'd say it's really good to talk about this with someone. I know me and my friend are really good at talking about things like this, and we're always checking in on each other and seeing how we're doing. And we have a podcast together, so this is also really important when we have things to do for our podcast, because we need to know, okay, well, I'm feeling really good, you know, I got all these ideas. Or if someone's like, man, like, I have no creative energy, I don't feel like doing anything, you know, we're partners, we need to like figure those things out together and work through it. So having someone to talk to about all those things and how you're feeling is also very important. So lastly, I want to talk about toxic language, okay? So I'm just going to go kind of into what I have, like my examples and stuff. So one thing I have is glow up and that girl. So we all know how people, especially on like TikTok and YouTube, it's so popular to see summer glow up, my 1 week transformation, being that girl. But like I always see these videos, and majority of these videos that I see are people who like change their appearance on the outside. They'll get their nails done, they will dye their hair a different color, they will change the way they look, they'll, you know, I don't know, they'll just they'll turn into a different person. And then they always put these before and afters where it's like this girl in these glasses and her hair's messy and wearing like sweatshirt and baggy clothes, and then there's another girl, or not another girl, and then she'll put an after picture where she's basically another person and she kind of fits that like whole Instagram perfect kind of like stereotype, you know? So I feel like sometimes these kind of videos and this kind of language can be toxic to people. I'm not saying those are bad videos, because I like watching them too, and you know, you can get your hair done, you can get your nails done, whatever. I'm just saying sometimes it can be kind of toxic to focus on just your outward appearance and not as much on your mental state, your emotional state, how you're feeling, and where you are in life, okay? So, that's all I'm saying about that. Another thing is guilt-free food, cheat meals, things like that. Listen, guys, we don't have cheat meals. There are no cheat meals. If you have something that's not in your meal plan, whatever, or not healthy, it's okay. It's one meal. We are human, you know. We enjoy those things, and it's not gonna hurt to have a burger and fries instead of a salad and green juice, okay? So I don't like to call them cheat meals. I just, you know, it's just, okay, that's what I had for lunch, and you know, I'm gonna make dinner better. I'm gonna make tomorrow a better day. You know, just move on. It happened. It's fine. It's not gonna hurt you. It's not that big of a deal. So, you know, like, you just live your life, right? YOLO. Another thing would be hot girl summer. So, we all know that hot girl summer is a big thing this year. So, or recently. So, I mean, I get the whole thing with the hot girl summer, like, sure. But I also want to bring to light, what about a healthy, happy girl summer? Okay? Like, we can also have people, like, we can also have our focus put on being healthy, being happy, you know, feeling good in our own bodies, you know, less insecurity, feeling more accepted, and I don't know, things like that. Okay? We don't have to focus on being hot, okay? Fitting the Instagram influencer kind of picture perfect model body, or being that girl, okay? We're human. We all make mistakes. We all have our flaws, and that's just part of life, okay? So, you know, we all love each other because we're human and we're not perfect. So instead of being focused on a hot girl summer, then you can also bring light to being your best self as well. Okay, so that's kind of it for part 1 of my glow up series, transformation series. So I really do just want to focus on where I'm at in life, being present in the moment, my mental state, all those kind of things, just bettering myself and my body. And I just want to, like, live life, have a good summer, have a good life, okay? So I really hope this helped you guys, and I hope y'all have an amazing week, and hopefully, and maybe implement some of these kind of strategies that I talked about. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, leave a comment down below, and you can follow me on Instagram at Daisee McGlothlin, which I will put on the screen. Follow our podcast at shesaid.podcast on Instagram and on Spotify, Anchor, Apple Podcasts, all those things. Lots of good information on there. Bye, guys!